department for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Maya always been a very solid racer. I consider her top tier, but maybe nerves getting the better of her towards the ends of tournaments. Just kind of denying her those good strong finishers. But
although
we'll
she
see.
hasn't been in, am I mistaken that she hasn't been in like any of the seasons, or at least not many of the seasons?
Any of the main. Yeah, you might actually
not.
be correct on that.
Yeah, I think she said that when she joined, because she joined late. She was like, I don't know if I want to join, and then did. Before we started, because she's in Crystal. But yeah, I think there was a pretty long period of like, I don't know, and then it's like, okay, fine. But I haven't really been in a season before. Though she's
Regardless,
been in plenty of CoNDOR.
Yeah, exactly. Been in plenty of events in over the years.
She was in 3 and 4.
Always
right,
finished pretty strong.
Yes. Just straight up good racer, good player, gets lots of, I think actually we were talking in the CoNDOR staff about her having a really breakout season here because she has been sitting right at the top of all the leaderboards for quite some time. She's really doing a good job of doing the wins, lots of wins, going fast. Also, this start is going to be interesting. So Incnone and Maya both getting the Obsidian staff with the health regen, with the shield. Oh, that drumstick is real nice to find. Oh, it looks like Incnone ate his carrot first.
Yeah, just wanting to get off the half a heart as soon as possible. And not really panning out nicely with that drumstick find.
No, so it's actually better for Maya, who's now got the carrot for, I don't know, zone 3, maybe zone 5. Oh man, this seed is stacked. Look at this. So now there's a potion. I don't imagine anyone's gonna be taking that glass. But that potion is a great find. And yeah, this is like super close, beat for beat going through zone 1. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, very, we've even seen almost identical decision making, both of them deciding to check that one to shop and finding the regen. And that's a little bit rough. But nice use of the carrot there to just iframe and keep the Minotaur from getting away.
Did you see that Minotaur kill for Incnone though? It was beautiful. I'm gonna throw the replay on that when it comes around. But yeah, so you'll see the Minotaur gets by him, and then he sets up the ghost for the kill. That was very, very nice. Looks like Maya's gonna be going for the sort of fast staff kill. I feel like there's got to be a faster way than doing the. I don't know. I need to time out the beats. I feel like if you set up the lines all in one big line and just shoot them all at the same time, feels faster, but maybe it's just more fun. That's why. Also, some good staff strats there with the armadillo for Maya.
Yeah, both Incnone and Maya actually doing that exact maneuver.
Oh, did they? I missed Incnone's. That's awesome.
But yeah, we're seeing a little bit of screen watching here. Maya seeing that Incnone just found a transmute spell, not exactly the strongest spell to the purple chest, and just skipping the Conga boss chests altogether.
Sure. I mean, Conga is the slowest of the bosses, so sometimes it's better to just not even.
That said, transmute, granting Incnone a titanium axe.
Interesting. So yeah, Maya will not be getting that. I mean, it's good. I don't know. Obsidian staff has some potential.
I think there's some people are not a big fan of the Obsidian weapons, the Obsidian versions of the dagger splash weapons, like the harp and the staff. Because when you have that short range weapon, you're very often wanting to burn beats to get the right parity against certain enemies. You kind of have to brush up on your Aria strats to really use Obsidian staff or Obsidian harp really effectively.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
But
for sure.
I had Check in Black anyway, realizing that Incnone has a much stronger weapon than her, so wants to get an upgrade of her own and gets an Obsidian Rapier out of it.
Yeah, right on. So Maya's now got the stronger build for sure here. Wow, yeah, this is really funny how back and forth these builds are going. Although Maya kind of hitting a bad spot here on this 3-2. We'll see if Incnone ends up doing the same thing, but has to backtrack a little bit because that you do not want to attack the blue dragons horizontally. Now you can with a rapier that does enough damage. You can set it up so when he breathes, you jump out and then you jump back in and you can stab him in time. But it can be tricky to do when there's hot coals and enemies everywhere. So probably best to just back off like she did.
But speaking of the back and forth, as far as like build states go, Incnone investing some time in a transmog shop for one shovel transmog, and oh man, that was a really nice iframe from Maya on that ice sled. But Incnone getting a courage shovel out of that transmog, which lets him push ahead here.
Yeah, he actually also chose correctly for the direction. This was a one of those horseshoe maps, Zone 3, up and around. And Incnone went straight through the shop, actually, which showed him the correct direction. So a little bit better mapping there leads to this lead for Incnone. And of course, yeah, Shovel of Courage is pretty nice. I think it loses its quality a little bit come Zone 4, Zone 5, compared to, 1, 2, and 3, but still good. Still going to save you beats on digging, so that's a thing.
Yeah, the thing with Zone 5 is you're generally actually not going to be doing too much digging. It's part of why Miner's Cap loses a lot of value in Zone 5. You're often just walking down the hallway and, ooh, Maya taking some hits, but
she's got that potion setup. Yeah, I mean, she's safe, and it's good she didn't pop it because she's going to get her health regen back a heart here. So, I mean, it worked out, but it was still scary. And there's a free map.
Wow,
that's the freest map.
You have to step on a bomb trap, like a bomber just dies in front of it.
Oh, Incnone, that was an excellent boss room. This race right now is so good. It's super fast. Both racers seem to be in proper form here. I'm loving this.
Oh yeah, that shield scroll just that Incnone absolutely needed to survive that, just coming from the chest like moments before.
Yeah,
so.
Right on the doorstep. It's amazing. I love it.
Oh, this is a little really horrifying for Incnone. Yeah, gonna have to back up.
Yeah, Incnone doing a great job, especially having that shovel, which is saving him beats. Not only makes you go faster, but also allows you to sort of stave away the swarming that you might get normally. Although these Blade Masters and that turn up and everything, he's at half a heart. Okay, heart and a half now.
Just barely making it out.
Yeah, that Zone 4 was really mean. Both the 4-2 and 4-3 boss rooms were really scary. But he does get his health up, and if he can do a clean deep blues, which it looks like he will, he's going to get another heart up. So all that damage he took really doesn't matter anymore, which is quite nice. Maya's still having the potion, and Maya actually pushing, and that is enough to give the lead here. So Maya taking the lead, but barely, whereas Incnone finding the heal spell there. So. Oh, kind of a spooky exit room again. I don't know what's up with this seed, but these exits are just mean. Maya still maintaining that lead. Incnone dropping down to 5-2 right now.
Incnone's differences in routing mean he didn't get that free map, so kind of maybe not taking the ideal route through that 5-1. Thinking he could, exit more quickly by just digging through the sides. Really trying to take advantage of that curve shovel, but
he takes the lead now. That the axe actually paying off in having that sort of broadsword-esque lunge, where he manages to kill that metronome in a very nice, easy way.
I'm noticing that, amusingly enough, all three of these Zone 5 layouts were the exact same layout.
Yeah, they were. That's weird.
It's kind of a weird thing.
What the deal?
And it's just, how randomness works. Sometimes you just roll the same thing on the dice 3 times in a row.
Yeah, that's true. But then you get weird superstitions about it. All right, well, Incnone's got the clear lead here in terms of bonds. What? What?
Maya just maybe having a bit of a misstep in the setup for Deadringer, realizing that the Green Dragon's blocking Deadringer, but the Green Dragon moved to block him after he had already been ready to charge.
Oh, I saw that.
So killing the Green Dragon just sealed her fate right there.
That is a really horrible way to go down. And that's too bad, too, because that was going to be coming down to teleports on the Necrodancer. But, Deadringer claims another victim. I have a Deadringer GIF, but I don't think it's going to work with my layout, but I can still do it. But, man, that was a way to go. And Incnone with one more hit remaining on the Necrodancer.
Oh, my God.
Okay, he's down to half heart.
Incnone walking next to a black skeleton as it thaws out. Jeez, that was scary for him, but...
Yeah, let's see that replay there. Yeah, he thaws and just takes a damage and goes down to half a heart. It's really scary. Oh, yeah, she did actually only have one bomb, so it would have been butt puzzles, which would have been a lot slower than
yeah, that's
Incnone,
right.
so.
I missed that.
So Incnone taking the first match here, but not without a super close fight from Maya. That was phenomenal. GG, what a race. What a race. Oh my god. Mac in their channel saying, okay, we're turning it into a best of 7. Because, yeah, seriously, I would love to watch that. This is great.
Yeah,
and we're going to see actually a lot of Crystal races tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Unfortunately, I won't be there, but we'll see a tiebreaker for Titanium. And then the Titanium promotion matches, both of those, and then Crystal for the rest of it. So there'll be 2 more round 1s featuring my co-host here and a bunch of other awesome racers. And then the winners of each of those round 1s are going to face off for the promotion into the playoffs. All right, hold on. It looks like there's some weird discussion going on. A little bit of back behind the scenes discussion on, I guess apparently it kind of messes you up when you use CoNDOR Zoom with a windowed but then full screened window. Apparently don't do that. It you can't see Dead Ringer, whereas in any other thing you can, so I don't know.
I mean, I would have things to say about this, but I know you're tired of these discussions.
I mean, I'm all ears for not the same arguments again and again, but it's just the same thing. CoNDOR Zoom is poopy. I don't like it. Baby rage. No, there's actual discussion to be had, but that's one thing that we probably won't do much about, because when you have this game side by side in a screen, it's I don't know. I've watched Toon. I can't do it. I don't like it. It doesn't look right. It looks really, really, really zoomed out and hard to see. I mean, it's easy for people who really know the game, but I feel like for those who are sort of new to it, it's hard. But anyway,
yeah, I can understand that.
We've been down that road,
but
plenty of times.
I do have to thank you for at least conceding a little bit of the Zoom for the Bolt tournament, well, because
and Coda,
Bolt and CoNDOR Zoom.
Yeah, I mean, thank you, Raphael. Yeah, we want to be reasonable, and the game is more than playable on CoNDOR Zoom. It's just annoying for people who practice not on CoNDOR Zoom to play CoNDOR Zoom. I get that. But it's also, I think, very annoying to watch it on Toon Zoom. Toon Zoom is great if it's full screen stream, but imagine watching on your little phone and then the 2 little windows and then also Toon Zoom. It's a couple pixels. I don't know.
Yeah, looks like Maya maybe need to double check some options or something here. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks right to me, but Mac is saying that there's a few pixels off. I don't know. I don't know why Mac cares. It's super late for him.
This stream looks shopped, man. I can tell by the pixels.
Totally shopped. Making CoNDOR apps? What? No, you can watch Twitch on your phone, right, everybody? For those who didn't know, maybe someone didn't know in chat, Twitch has an app you can watch. I do that a lot. But it's hard to do when watching tournaments because there's no good way to do. I mean, if for somehow you could turn the 16:9 into 9:16 and then put the 2 on top of each other, that'd be good. That'd look great. Then you can do Toon Zoom till the cows go home. You wouldn't even have any overlay. It would just be races pretty much.
Yeah, okay, I'm not quite sure what's going on now. We got both players back in the lobby.
Yeah, Mac is being crazy. It's fine. It's slightly off. If you look at the hearts at the top, okay, they moved, but there's a slight difference in the vertical.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems fine to me.
Yeah, I think it's all it is it's making things worse for Maya, but Maya doesn't care. I think it's fine. Let's just go. Smoke pipe zoom.
Oh yeah, the smoke pipe zoom. You gotta see the entire map, like in 25% of your screen.
Yeah, you gotta see the secret shop way up in the corner. Zoom right out. I'm gonna use a projector. I'm gonna go to the theater and play Necrodancer and zoom.
Yo, I think Necrodancer on the big screen would be something awesome.
Sure. If we can get everybody in my chat to like a local theater and then do CoNDOR, I'm willing to do Toon Zoom for that. If we're all in a theater and we're all watching it together.
Yeah, we need our movie spin-off. That's what you do with video games, right?
Oh yeah, we'll get Yue Bull on that right away. All right, we are off.
All right, quick back cave. Maya just gonna tunnel through it.
Yep, just smash through it. Sometimes it's faster. In this case, it appears it was not. Ooh, and the cat, the early cat. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like if you're gonna take base weapons, you generally want it to be one of those nice move attack weapons, like the cat, the rapier, or the axe.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, there's a Shrine of Space. Probably gonna see bombing for. Ooh, okay. No, Incnone is going to bomb for Miner's Cap and Obsidian Shovel.
I like that.
So
I think I would take it early. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know.
But
Miner's Cap's bad late, so the Miner's Cap early is good-ish, but also map is so good if you get bad maps in, say, Zone 2 or 3. So I kind of don't know. It's a bit of a coin flip.
Something else to note, though, is that this is going to make screen watching, RTMP strats a lot harder because Incnone taking the Shrine of Space, Maya just bombing it right out. And Shrine of Space adds an extra room to every floor as its, supposed kind of downside. But the way the floor generation works, that inherently changes a lot of things about how floors are generated beyond just tacking on an extra room. It's going to affect the mini-boss spawns. It could even affect the item spawns. So, yeah, we might see a lot of differences between these two racers' floors from here on.
Yeah, and this'll maybe be the test of like what's better to take, because they were pretty much neck and neck when they got it. Now we're finding, I think Incnone's taking a little extra time in Zone 1. And of course, this death metal one is not fun to fight with just a base cat.
Yeah,
Speed the map, speed the cap. All right.
Incnone, though, assuming that he's probably getting, that same obsidian spear from the black chest and deciding he wants the 1 damage cat instead, which I think I can respect. Cat is very strong. Spear is just kind of, it's okay, I guess,
Yeah. I mean, not having the obsidian damage is unfortunate, but if he gets any sort of damage ups with this cat, it's going to be way better. So I think right now, I would say probably I'd give it to Obsidian Spear, but there's more potential with the cat.
And the cat, Miner's Cap, the cat cap.
Oh yeah,
playing really nice with each other because it just lets you, do what you want to do with the cat and just kind of dance around every enemy, regardless of how the walls are, because the walls are essentially a non-issue. Like they don't even exist to you.
To you, but of course they exist to the enemy, which is the confusing thing.
Kind of weird, Maya, maybe forgetting that she has a spear, because
throw bomb.
Did not need to spend 2 grenades there.
Although throw grenade, is that particularly hard to do? I don't really know. I haven't really tried that strat
not really. You just you throw the spear and then you
step towards your grenade.
You step towards Coral Rift and grenade him. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it.
It won't be like a case where he spawns too close or something.
But Incnone, I missed his boss chest. I don't know if he missed them or just skipped them or found something bad, but
he just wants to go full cat, just like base cat the whole time.
Well, that said, as you say that, swapping to a glass flail.
Glass flail. Ew. Zone 3 glass flail swap is not a common play in CoNDOR.
Well, and there it goes.
There it goes. Now you know why, and here we go.
Oh, okay, glass again. Oh, no, obsidian harp, glass staff, obsidian cat. Okay, that's where you stop. You stop there.
Found it. Okay, with the war, that's not great, but it's okay. I mean, the +1 damage is really nice, but you're going to be not taking many more traps.
Oh, no! Darkness!
Supplies. Darkness strikes back.
Ooh.
Wow, and so down goes Incnone, which sets us up for especially with the build that Maya's put together. That sets us up for a potential.
I'm honestly pretty surprised with how quickly that Skeleton Rider just came out of nowhere. He did have the Miner's Cap, which does. The Miner's Cap has light of its own. I believe equivalent to a basic torch. And yet still, that Skeleton Rider just suddenly
came out of nowhere,
leaping out of the shadows and right into his face.
Yeah, that was brutal. Wow. That's, I guess, the downside of the cat, is you don't have the range. So it's easy to jump into stuff. I don't know, but really, like, Obsidian Cat is so strong that's
a death Incnone really didn't want to take in this situation, because Maya, while he was building up this ridiculous speed build with the Obsidian Cat and Darkness and all of that jazz, Maya's just been kind of taking it slow. Found a potion. Found a food shop.
Oh, baby.
There we go. Full 10 hearts and quartz armor.
10 hearts with the potion, the map.
Maya's gonna have a really hard time dying in this situation. No goo boots and no bombs means that goo could be an issue. Does have those throwing stars in case she gets stuck in a bad goo situation though, which could save her.
Yep. Wow. That yeah, you're right. Oh, that's a big guy. That was a big goblin bomber there. But yeah, that might be. Let's move on to. Oh, watch out for that armadillo though.
Yeah, Orange Armadillos, as always, you know.
Yeah, the best is when they squeeze through a little hole that's like a diagonal hole. You know what I mean?
Oh
like
yeah,
what Maya just created there in the shop. Oh, we got a little transmute here. I mean, yeah, that potion could be a sort of third potion, but wants to keep throwing.
Right there, though. You know, classic ELAD decision. Free holster, literally free holster. Not gonna take it.
Love it. That's the ticket. I bet you there's a decent weapon in that boss arena too. 4-3? It's gotta be. Who needs it? Because she didn't even check it, did she? No.
Yeah, just gonna take the time, you know, sit down, take a nice snack break, dump those cookies.
Nom and all the cookies. That was a lot of cookies to eat all at once. You're gonna have a tummy ache. I like it. Winning my favor, Maya. Wait, what?
Using the throwing stars there to kill the Blade Masters.
Sure.
Yeah, I had the same moment of wait, what?
Just kind of, you know, piercing without piercing. I was really confused for a second there.
Oh man, Incnone though, with a serious push build, the Karate base cat, 2 damage.
And there's that quartz armor that was found later.
Yeah, again that Shrine of Space causing differences in the seeds. I don't think Incnone even saw that potion that Maya saw. I think the differences in floor generation completely removed that. Because I believe Maya found it in 3-1.
Or was it 3? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it had the firewalls. I recall. Alrighty, well, I mean, Maya's got a pretty sweet lead right now. It's going to be very tough for Inc to catch up on this. Inc does need to push, though. Like I said in the last match with Jack, it's rare that these racers are bad at slow play, and so you really need to force them to go back into fast play. You can't rely on them dying in slow play. So you gotta push. Other tiers maybe, but not.
I'm doing a similar, the similar transmute thing here. Although this time also picking up heavy plate. Just wants to make absolutely sure that he's gonna be really safe, provided he has the chance to catch up. But that's not looking incredibly likely here.
No.
Maya's on plate armor. an effective 17 hearts of health. Ring of Peace as well, so gonna have easy boss spawns against this Necrodancer. I think she has the grenades.
3 grenades, yeah. Now 2, now 1.
Even just walking into that last one doesn't even care.
Nope. It really doesn't matter at this point. This is looking like a pretty done deal. Gonna need some really bad stuff to happen, and it's just that's not just gonna happen at all.
Yeah, no.
Even Dorian,
Cadence is an absolute juggernaut here. Dorian's the only one who has any risk of dying, and again, Ring of Peace, easy bosses, easy spawns.
Yep.
Not too much that's gonna hurt him.
Easy life. Ooh, except for that black skeleton. He hurts.
Yeah, Incnone knows it's over. Just parking his butt there at 4-1.
Yeah, I mean we've seen Invert do that strategy, and I get that. I mean, if you have no way of catching your opponent, they're in the final boss, and you're low on health, you might as well just wait out the song. It's gonna be safer, and you won't catch them, so you might as well just see if they die. I think that's okay.
You can't die in a race if you don't fight enemies.
Points to forehead. All right. So we have a game 3, Inc versus Maya. Game 3, winner of this will be moving on to the semifinals with a chance to get into the playoffs. Loser is going to be going back to Crystal for the next week. See if they can get back into these, get into the semifinals or the playoffs next week. And here we go. Last match of the night. Thanks everybody for being here, by the way. I hope you've enjoyed the races. If you're not following, you should click that follow button because we'll be doing lots of Season 5 for the next little while. I'm also real close to doing a I Have Time Again, Here's a Giveaway stream. That's coming up, probably involving dance pads and necrodancers and things like that. So we're seeing the rat token for both of our racers here and the quartz armor. So both these racers appear to be on Team Rat. I know that not all racers are. How do you stand on that one?
Yeah, some racers are, definitely are not about using the rat. I tend to put it on the right. If I find it, I'll use it. But yeah, the rat has definitely resulted in some kind of weird situations. That may or may not have gotten me killed in the past. But
whoa! Did you see that? Oh, nice. Yo, oh, what? Oh, good commentating, you lad. You could have, that blood shot was awesome, but you could have, I guess you could have picked up the ring, but then you would have had to have used the ring, but you could have gotten free any of those weapons without any of your health.
Yeah, I don't think really.
Is it worth? No.
Nah, I don't think so. Interesting choice on Maya's side here, though. I guess they're really heavily valuing that heavy glass. Designed to kill the shopkeeper for heavy glass and torch of walls. But yeah, on that ring of shadows that was in that barrel, the thing about the Shrine of Darkness that makes the ring of shadows from it so strong is that the shrine also gives you that free mapping, which is going to let you find the shops really easily to take advantage of its ability to rob shops. But when you just find the ring on its own and you don't have that mapping, you have no idea where the shops are in every floor. And you don't know where the exit is. You're just you're losing a lot of your ability to do any sort of mapping by the fact that you can only see 2 tiles out in front of you. So yeah, the ring I pretty much consider never worth taking it unless you know it's sitting like right next to a conjurer or something.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. And I think also, or like if there's all kinds of good stuff you can't afford and you can't kill the shopkeeper and it's in the shop. But I think like, yeah, what you'll find out if you've never done it before and you take your Ring of Shadows the first time, you'll realize you'll be in Zone 2 and it's like, I actually have no clue which direction to go. Which is weird, because usually Zone 2 you have a pretty good idea no matter how your setup is, except for if you have just Ring of Shadows. And it's like, I just better pick, because I don't know at all.
Exactly.
Zone 3 is also like that in a very big way.
So yeah, Maya getting into Zone 2 without a weapon, kind of missed what resulted in that, but making good use of this Rat Familiar, though, so yeah, still putting out a lot of damage that way.
Ooh, a garbage Ring of Luck for Incnone. Now, Incnone does have a pretty good lead here. Maya taking a hit. losing a third of that glass armor.
Yeah. Maya electing to stick with the monocle over the blast helm. Not a decision I'd normally be making, but a decision I can certainly respect when you're still on the base dagger. You really want to find a better weapon. Blood rapier.
That is not
not really what you're wanting.
It's fine.
It's a slight improvement, but not great.
Not
especially when you're running a glass armor build like this. That regen's not going to do you much of any good.
Yeah, because you should use your health if you have a regen build. And you don't want to use your health when you're going to be breaking all your armor doing so. So yeah, that's garbage. That's not a good setup. What is good is this shop right now that Maya will not be finding. But now, now it's kind of, Incnone has made that ring kind of useless because you're doing enough damage that the frost won't even kick in.
And did I see that right? Did I see that right? That he was giving up an obsidian longsword for the dual dagger, or was that still his broadsword?
I missed it, and the replay missed it, so I'm not totally sure. But
either way,
some people like the dagger.
Dual dagger's nice, but I think it's just kind of a solid mid-tier weapon, and I think the broadsword has a little bit more flexibility to it.
Broadsword's got the safety for bats, it's got the safety for blade masters, whereas I would say that oh boy. I guess when you have Blast Helm, taking those telemonkeys isn't so bad. Oh, and I just noticed the shield spell, obviously.
But more importantly, he's got that Ring of Frost, and the dual dagger doesn't really struggle with taking down single targets. So Ring of Frost's not really doing much for him. But with the broadsword or longsword, you can freeze and shatter multiple enemies all at once. It makes for better crowd control. Not sure I agree with his weapon choice, but I know he's pretty solid with a dagger, so maybe he can make it work.
Oh boy, this nightmare though is really blocking a lot of enemies. Hard to know what's going on. Maya finding the obsidian cat in that boss chest, so that is actually definitely a faster weapon than what Ink's got. So we'll see if Maya can actually start to catch up here. Not terribly far behind, but still far enough that it's not too close. Dragon being a bro there, opening up that wall so it's a little easier for Maya. Bad layout here for Incnone. He's going to have to kind of scoot around the outside. That telemonkey, though, luckily not sending him very far. And those boots also putting in work, making his life a lot easier. And he's going to be moving on to his Zone 4 boss. Meanwhile, Maya finding a potion and a transmog. Does not opt to take the time to transmog shovel, which I probably would have, but that's okay.
Yeah, at this point, Maya, no bombs on her. That could be a real problem in the late game if she doesn't address it soon enough.
Yeah, and there goes her potion. She was dancing with that nightmare. Okay, Ink is now into his Zone 5. Moving on to 5-2 already, so he's blowing on through this real fast. Opening up both the doors on either side of that hallway, Incnone's now got to deal with a lot of enemies swarming, but it seems like...
Oh yeah, this is getting a little messy, but I mean, as long as you... pretty much any messy situation in Zone 5, like whenever there's a situation you're unsure about, my advice for Zone 5 is just stand on the power line. Just stand on the power line, poke stuff, it'll all go away eventually.
It'll just melt, yeah. And that is what we saw, because he was getting surrounded.
Getting all his hearts cursed by that cursed wraith right there.
Oh, no way! That never happens. Come on, Incnone. What the deal? That's great. Oh yeah, he attacked a black skeleton and the Cursed Wraith got him.
Yeah, at this point, with him being so late in the game, the fact that it's got a few of his hearts cursed probably doesn't make a bit of difference. Oh, and Maya unfortunately going down in her 5-2.
Yeah, so she just kind of got in a bad spot with the skellies, only had half a heart, so...
Yeah, I was really having to push. I mean, Incnone had a pretty substantial lead, so really had to put the pedal to the metal, and just not quite working out.
It is looking very good for Incnone right now. He's going to be looking to push himself on to the next round.
Yep.
Now, we haven't published the bracket, but let me just check real quick which side everyone's on. Where's my sheet for this? Now, I'm not sure that this is, like, full on for sure, so take it with a bit of a grain of salt, but let me just check this here. All right, and there's 2 more hits remaining for Incnone, so he is... boy.
Dorian blocking Cadence from moving away from that nightmare. Taking quite the stop
scary.
there, but...
Going down to 2 heart containers. Yipes. All right, GG. So Incnone winning, knocking Maya back down into the crystal for next week. And Inc moving on, so potentially getting himself set up to move into the playoffs.